What's up, guys? I definitely was able to spend some time, and I think I made a pretty interesting scape. I mean, sit back. I think I used it all. I created a lot of, keep the camera flat for you. It was really cool, like sloping. There's a ton of like shelving and flat work from the sides. You know, it's a pretty decent, slope. The lights will sit and be able to illuminate the whole shelf here. Tons of little, hideaways and chasms and cuts and whatever. Fish can keep it interesting. Still off the back wall. Obviously, there's gonna be, a dead zone back in here a little bit. I'll have to figure out. I'm gonna, have a nice little slope to the sand, probably 2 inch in the back, sloping down to a 1 inch slope. But I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna do power head wise. I'm kind of liking like the Ecotech stuff, the MP, 40s. They're expensive. You never want to cheap out. I know that, but there's other. I'm thinking I might be leaning towards like the AI, the narrow 5s. So that's probably what I might be doing, or which if I do, there'd be probably one mounted on 2 on the back wall, or I'm thinking of doing two gyres, which would be basically one. Get the my finger out of the camera. One on the back wall, like here, facing this way, so it would scoop around the front, and one this way, shooting this way, and they would kind of like U and meet in the middle. The focus of the tank is really just going to be soft style, euphyllias, some LPS, zoas, big, nice acan gardens. I kind of left a big square up here. I would really love to have like a nice little scoly garden. Kind of left this dude floating off. I have GSP in the other tank, and I love GSP. I know some people, it does grow fast and can, consume areas. Either it's gonna go here, or I might put it on the back wall. It'd be really cool if it covered the back wall. Flip side, I really don't want to have to be cleaning all of this constantly, so it might just go here, or I might actually make that like a hammer rock, so the little hammers can sit, kind of, 1 or 2 hammers can sit there and not touch anything else. You got to zone things, zoas, acans, whatever. And 2 towers, kind of, in case there will be, boom, 2 lights. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm doing the Red Seas or the Max Specs or anything, or even the AI Primes, which are still golden as well. But 2 higher points if I want to do some SPS, and it would be really awesome to have like some freaking Monty disking off. And I love bird's nests and like purple stylo. I know they're so common, but I just like them. I like the fuzzy look. They're cool. But just as long as this tank, I like to run more blues, like a lot of people like that super fluorescent look. So other than that, just a little quick update. The return pump I'm using isn't some fancy big name brand or anything like that. It's the just right off Amazon. It's a company called Orlushi, I believe. Marine Aqua. This is the 5000 variant, so I believe it can push up to 1320 gallons per hour. Obviously, I won't be using it to that extent, but good rubber feet. You can use it internal or external. It came with a bunch of duplicate. Has a pretty simple control panel and whatnot, if you want to call it a control panel. It's super simple. It already comes with mounting Velcro on the back, and that's going to be the next project, which will be making my own mounting control panel that will slide out. I know Red Sea makes one for like $130, but I think I'm going to do that way cheaper and still look just as good. Because most of the gear I'm going to buy besides this return pump most everything else is going to be controlled on my phone, so you really won't have to access, you know, I'm going to end up getting a smart power strip so I can control what I can turn on and off anyway if I got to do maintenance or whatever. But most of the stuff is, you know, a lot of it with the Reef stuff, you know, it's set and forget. You don't want to be tinkering around all the time with your lighting and whatever, your pumps and blah, blah, blah. Once it's set up and it's running correctly, you know, the idea is, you know, not to touch it as much. So as long as it's accessible, but, you know, it'll be fine. So I have to get that pump in there, and then I'll have my local fish store come out here and fill it the first time. So yeah, that's about it. That's the update. Did the Aquascape. Looks good. Stay tuned for the next videos, and you know, kind of watch what I got going on. I think the next thing I'm going to really focus on is that inside panel for the slide out of the controls, and then pretty much as much money as I can squeeze to get the rest of this going. Unfortunately, being in Florida, Hurricane Ian just kind of jacked everybody a little bit, so I doubt, you know, what I do professionally as a tattoo artist, believe it or not. So I don't think many people are going to try and get tattoos right now. So scooping up fish money might be a little more challenging this next couple weeks. So either way, you know, like and subscribe if you'd like. I have an Instagram page, Russo's Reef, as well, where I try and post, you know, I got some stuff on my other tank, little reels of my anemone that I used to have. The last thing I think I posted, honestly, was a massive ass Aptasia that I have, which I have to get rid of, and you can see a little more sprouting. But you know, I have Aptasia X. I shot it. Clearly, it blew up, and all the babies went everywhere, and this one grew again. And you know, I put peppermint shrimp in there in the past. They did a great job. Actually, they did better than Aptasia X, believe it or not. Because if you don't get the Aptasia X into the mouth, you risk it imploding, and it'll shoot all the babies everywhere, and then you have a big old mess. That stuff, you know, Aptasia can come back, you know, 10x worse if you do that the wrong way. But right now, I'll probably just let it go. Honestly, it's not even close. When you see, if you go on Instagram, it's like, see the video, it's on the side of my rock. So, and he's kind of cool. It's still a reef animal to me. It's still cool. I mean, he's not near any coral. So it's just kind of whatever, because I'm not really trying to do anything dramatic with that tank. There's just really zoas left right now, and I'm really just waiting as fast as I can to get it in here. So anyway, that was a crazy exit video, but stay tuned for the next one. I was gonna upload this next week, but why? You know, I'll probably upload another video tomorrow, just because I got some stuff I can still be doing in here. So stay tuned, check it out. Thank you very much for watching.